Welcome to T3G Vlogs. This is the 100 Days of Making Comics, the Anthology. Welcome to Day 60. The Day 60 is the first, well, it's the next daily vlog in a series where I've stopped daily vlogging, started weekly vlogging, and now I've returned to daily vlogging. Also, it is day 60 of the 100 Days of Making Comics, and if you are new here for some reason, because usually this is kind of a closed community, not closed, just elite. Let's go with elite. If you are new, if you don't know, the 100 Days of Making Comics was started by Kevin Cross, and it is basically a way to get you to do work, to put in work on your art project, your comic book project. People have a lot of other stuff that gets in the way of that. My last week is a great example of that, in that I allowed other things to kind of take my attention away from it. Last week was basically a failure. I'm actually exporting, I was going to say editing, but I finished editing. I'm exporting last week's vlog right now, and I just watched just how big of a fail last week was. You're gonna have things that get in the way, and the whole point of the 100 Days of Making Comics is to make sure that you know that you get your time in 30 minutes a day, every day, on your personal project. I have amped up the game for myself a little bit, as I tend to do, and like to make things harder for myself than I need to. I have also added finishing my class, my gaming class, my game development class. That's the word I'm looking for. My game development class in Unity via web, via a pre-made instructor series, and I have last week become stuck on a particular project, on getting that completed. So now I believe the next few days are definitely going to be dedicated to that. It is almost midnight actually. I have not done any recording today yet, but I did get a bunch of stuff done. So I got my 1 Minute Wednesday up. Check that out on the main channel. I have the video edited for last week, and I'm going to be uploading. I'm debating whether to schedule it for tomorrow because, well, it's already past, well, by the time it's done recording 23 minutes from now, it'll be past midnight. I'm thinking I'm going to give myself a 2-day buffer, so I'm going to edit this tomorrow, and I'm going to publish it the day after. So this week vlog is going up tomorrow, etc., etc. There's going to be a 2-day buffer. I found that within my first round of 100 Days of Making Comics, the 2-day buffer was definitely the best thing for me personally. I know a lot of vloggers, especially daily vloggers, do a single, like, you know, I do it today, the stuff happens today, I publish it tomorrow. I do not have the time for that. I work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I don't like to live in a state of stress. That schedule is fine for people who are doing this at 24/7 as their life, as my focus shifts for no goddamn reason, even though my face is still selected. Without me going on and rambling, I am working on the Anthology, which is our first group project in the 100s, the 100s, THEE. Actually had, until somebody said it the other day, not the other day, a couple weeks ago, I was watching somebody else's video, and they said the, and I said, oh, that's why there's 2 E's. It's not the, it's the, as in kind of like the old time version of the. And I was like, well, I was trying to find some other deeper meaning, like the E, like the electronic 100. I don't even know what the hell I was trying to find, what kind of meaning I was trying to find into it. But that wasn't it. It was just the. But regardless, we are putting together an anthology where the theme is life in space. Everyone's doing a 6-page book. Last count that I was aware of, there were 17 people involved. Some people are doing 6-page stories, other people are doing pinups. I opted to do both. My pinup was well received within the group, and I will not be sharing it in the vlog because I want that to kind of be a surprise, but the other people involved have seen it, and what I can tell, it seems to be pretty well received. My art will probably be the worst of the bunch because I do not have the skill or the talent level to justify calling myself an artist. I just don't. I am in very great company, and I am honored to be in this company. I've got people like Mike Emirates, I've got people like Chris McQuinlan. These people are ridiculous. Scott Circlin. All these people are so much better than me. So me being even in the same group as all of these people, all the people that are involved in this project, I'm honored. I'm very much honored. And I can't wait to see this final project once everything is done. Once we have this book, I can't wait. I'm going to show that off every chance I get. That's going to be the coffee table book for me for a long time. Well, until the Anthology Volume 2. Tonight I'm going to be transferring some sketches that I did last week basically I did larger form sketches for my thumbnails of specific panels on the last page that I have really a lot of work to do on. Outside of that, I've got a few other touch-ups on a few other pages. I'm giving myself, it is day 60, so I'm giving myself, did I say day 60 in the other video? That was dumb. Till day 70, giving myself till day 70 to finish up the art. Giving myself 30 days to polish and to do whatever else necessary. But otherwise, I'm going to give myself the next 10 days to finish, 100% finish the art. Because I am, as I've already admitted, I'm not the greatest artist, but I do need this project finished. So I will never get it perfect. It will never look as good as it does in my head. So it needs to be done. It needs to be finished. It needs to be at a presentable enough level that I can publish it and be proud of it. And I want to say I'm pretty decently there. So I just need to polish it off and get some other things done. Put the final text in to make it an actual comic book, not just pictures. My sketchbook that I worked in is actually in the car, and I have to make a run and pick up something, so that coincides, and I'm gonna grab the sketchbook on my way back in. This also allows me to find something, probably a highway, let's be honest. It's late at night. There's really nothing else I can show a time lapse of, because I'm also doing some improvements to the vlog, and I've promised a time lapse in every single video, and like a fool, even though it snowed today, and that would have been a great fucking time lapse, but I was like, where would I put it? And by the time I said, by the time I thought that out, snow had already finished falling. So, sometimes you just aren't on point. Today I was not on point. I'm gonna go get some time lapse footage, which I hope you enjoyed, because that was the opener. Okay, so this is the problem. To translate it maybe a little bit better. So the game is legit crashing after the build. I figured out the errors. I figured out all the things that I had to do to update to Unity 5 code. It's clear, there are no errors, there are no warnings. Everything is good. The game plays and works perfectly fine in Unity. Every time I build it, it crashes as soon as I start playing it. Not even as soon as I start playing it. I select the resolution, I hit play, crash. What the fuck? Why is this gotta be so difficult? All I know is this is gonna make me a better person, because then when a bigger game crashes, I'm gonna be like, I know where to go. Hopefully, theoretically. Because this is not a big game. This literally has 5 files, and 3 of them were the ones that were assigned. The other 2 are mine. It's not difficult. It's not a big game. It's not a complex game. However, it ain't working. So, I put in another question into our forums, into our team chat forums, and I'm gonna get back to this tomorrow. I've put in about 40 minutes on this. I put in 30 minutes on the comic. Anyway, I didn't actually find that sketchbook, so I don't know what the hell it is, so that's gonna be something to look for. I really liked some of the stuff that I did in there. However, I did work in the digital file, and I had an idea for something. I executed it, kind of added to it. So the first panel, maybe even the first 2 panels, started on page 4. So we're getting pretty close. I did some text work on not for the actual story, but some of the computer readouts and things like that on page 2. Just kind of been bouncing around back and forth to kind of what comes into my head. So that's where we're at as of right now. Appreciate you guys for watching this much shorter vlog. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.